Hello. So this video is now going to show you how to get to the resources that are listed under Tools for Teachers for the IABs that we administrated. Again, these textbooks on the left-hand side to the right of above standard, near standard, below standard, take you to the same instructional resources as this tab. Click on Tools for Teachers Connections playlist, and then it's going to take you, automatically logging you in with your Tums account, to the explanation of how to use this resource for students that are above, near, or below. This is for expressions and equations for this particular grade, which is 7th grade math. Each grade level with each IEB will be targeted specifically for that grade level, for the below students, near, and the above students. As you scroll down, you're going to see sections. Connect student performance with instructional resources, and it's going to give you a detailed play-by-play book. Then there's suggestions for interventions, which matches the left tab over here. Again, it gives you tips and strategies to use for intervention. You could click search for resources and it'll take you there. We will see that at a later time. Things to consider. This is to take a deeper dive into each target, and you click on it and it'll take you there as well. We will see this at a later time. A quick background descriptor of the interim assessment, why it's important, academic vocabulary. You could look at sample items and the content explorer. You could again play the video and see what that is referencing. An item overview flyer, how to access your interim assessments. At the same time, on the right hand side, this is telling you the grade level, what claim, target, and standards this particular IAB covers, and then a playlist of resources that you can click and it'll launch. Construction Sun, Equality Explorer, adding it up, what's the magic number, the Great Equalizer, and Incredible Inequalities. All of these resources are from the playlist resource that will help you and the students intervene, enrich, go deeper, provide resources for the students, for our EL learners, our students with an IEP, and also for our standard English learners. So this is on the right hand side, the content is right in the middle, and this is your outline page that takes you there. What I also want to draw your attention is to the left menu here. Let's go ahead and start with the interim assessment item portal. Once you click on that portal, it goes through an explanation of what this is. Go ahead and peruse it, but I want to draw your attention to this. Start using the IAIP. Go ahead and click on it, and you're launched into the interim assessment item portal. You're going to select the grade level. Because I'm doing 7th grade, you could select the subject, English or math. We're going to go with math, and you get to select the test name. Remember that for math, it was equations, expressions and equations. Once I do that, I select which claim. There are 2 targets under that claim. And right now, the filter is going to allow me to watch all the content with these 4 standards. And here they are. So as I scroll down, all I see is tabs with the grade level, the subject area, the ID number, and all that information that you're able to read. So how do I look at the content? Well, I'm interested in all of that. So I'm going to do select all. It throws it to the print cart. I click on it. This tells me everything that I just selected and where this is in terms of difficulty, the OK level, what standard, the target, claim, and the item possession in the test for the 7th grade equations and expressions IAB. So right now, this only gave me test, 12 questions. I go to next. It's going to select a series of options if you want translations. For instance, for our Spanish speakers, you can go ahead and click on that. If you want any illustrative glossary turned on, and then PDF content, answer key, and items, or items only, up to you, and then print to PDF. So this is going to generate a PDF with the 12 questions selected based on the criteria that I selected. And then it's going to guide you through, again, the same thing I showed you earlier. What's the item number? What test name does it come from? Where does it show up? The answer key, the claim, the target, the standard, the DOK, and the item of difficulty. As you scroll, that's page 1. You're going to see page 2 and 3. Then you start getting into the questions. Here's the question stem. Because I selected Spanish, it's going to give me a translation piece. And then I just start going through it. I want to download this, so I hit the download this PDF, and you're able to print it and use it. What I recommend you do is use these questions in your Schoology page so students could interact with that. If you need further assistance, reach out to me or one of the coaches, and we'll gladly sit with you so we could use Schoology to help assess the students. So this was one set of questions as I take you back to what I was selecting earlier. This was 7th grade math. I selected concepts, but however, I click on problem solving, and there's more in there. One to be in particular, and I'm going to add that to the print. If I want to continue adding to all of this, all I do is click different pieces on the top, and you see that the print card gets full. So I added all the questions from concepts and procedures, problem solving. I want to do the same thing with communicating reasoning, and modeling and data analysis. Now that I have everything that I'm looking for, there's about 15 questions in there. That should be a good solid test. And I could use this. Obviously, this is a one-time use for the students because it doesn't generate multiple versions of the question or the answers. So my recommendation of using it in Schoology will allow you to change up the answers, change up the questioning, so you could use this in different versions in different times for students to use it. So you can see this one is telling them that there is a calculator involved in doing this one. So this is one way for you to use tools for teachers to help you select practice problems for the interim assessments that we just took. And that's found here. You could go to professional learning resources. This is almost like a PD for the interim assessment. Go ahead and peruse it. You could type in that information here or click on these resources. Once you click on it, it gives you a laundry list of things should you want to consider in exploring for your professional development growth. The next one is if you're interested in the accessibility strategies that IAB offers. Again, once you go through perusing this, it gives you a browse of all of these accessibilities that are able to be used in the IABs. And then I'm going to take you to formative strategies. And this is another cool feature of the tools for teachers that allows this work to be used. For instance, if you're interested in the 3 acts tax, 3 facts and 1 fib, and it just takes you through different pieces. Here's my favorite one. Feedback, 3, 2, 1, writing. Click on it. And then it's going to take you through the description, why the students will benefit from this, any suggested materials. It'll take you step by step. The cool thing is that you could download the attachments so you could use it and see it. Things, things to consider, your strategy in action for you to clarify, elicit, interpret, and act. And then on the right side, there's other strategies for you to use. Once you download it, it could be a Word document, it could be a PDF, it could be a PowerPoint presentation, whatever you want. It takes you through that strategy should you want to use it. So now we've gone through the interim assessment, item portal, professional learning resources, accessibility strategies, formative strategies. Now we're going to look at instructional resources. Again, the same thing in this particular one. Peruse it, go through this, see what you like. However, I'm going to reference you to this part. Click on the subject. I was looking at English earlier and I was interested in 7th grade, and I hit go. Now it's going to give me everything that I'm looking for 7th grade ELA. I could further get into the targets or the content area if I want. I'll show you what that looks like. So right here, it's giving me just resources to use. It's telling me what claim, what target, and what content standard. So again, this was found under instructional resources. How about this interim connections playlist? This one's even better. I think that this is the one that I took you through. Yes. Or you could go to find resources. It's thinking I might have jammed it up. There we go. So right here, if you know exactly the resource that you're looking for, you could type it in or you could click here to go to the filter. So what is it that you're looking for? And once you select that, it will give you the resources. I would tell you your best strategy is the interim connections playlist, and this will help guide you through what you're looking for. If you're just want to look at everything, you can click browse all, and it's going to take you to every single section that's in here. For instance, if you're interested or like, you know what, I want to see this geometry and I don't have the time to look at it, you can go ahead and hit bookmark and it'll save it. You also have the opportunity to add notes, to share it, to print it from this particular item, and then looking at it with a reading mode. When you print, it'll print all of this. However, if there is a resource attached, you have to download that on your own. I hope this helps. I modeled 7th grade math ELA, but the same is true for the other particular subjects in the IABs. You could go in here and look at pretty much everything that you would need to help support your students with the interim assessments.